I don't know. I was frustrated myself so bad, Amy. It
Got you. Oh no, I
get all our sponsors in.
Yeah, I was trying to think of who else. Though I know I'm missing somebody that brought stuff. Did I put your name up there?
Yep.
Any comments on those little coolers?
Not yet. I haven't said.
We're on the server salads. And the tricks of the bar will be open. We have raffle stuff going on all evening. Got some really good prizes. So, and everybody has a gift in front of them. You got a cooler and a koozie, courtesy of Warnock Tanner Associates in Maumee.
All right. Thank you.
I went around a lot of businesses and got a lot of raffle prizes. So. All right, and now I'm going to turn over to our MC for the night, Mr. Jeff Kotnik.
All right, Jeff! Class of 1968, Maumee, 53
Great to
million.
see everybody. We've been having just a great time. And Linda and Amy gave me this hat. Put it on. And I have to wear it.
That's right.
Take it off, I'm not being.
Hey!
It is great to be here. Great to see new faces tonight. And last night we just had one heck of a time. Yeah. Rekindled some friendships, and it was really, really great. So it's good to see everybody. And we got a lot, like Becky said, we got a lot planned. So we want to get started. But first there's a couple things I want to say. That.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the whole place was filled, right? All the tables were filled? Okay. Yeah. All right. What I just want to say is that there's pictures laying out here that you're free to, look at, but not to take. But there are look or Life magazines right out those doors there that I believe Amy brought, and she said if you want them, take them. From there from '68, so some of us collect that stuff, some of us don't. But I just feel honored to be the MC tonight, and I just got on a committee this year for this reunion, and at the end of one of the last meetings, they're talking about, we need an MC for tonight. Whoever was doing it last year didn't want to do it. So Bob says, Jeff? I was in Dallas doing a video thing. So I said, okay, I'll think about it. So I thought, and here I am.
All right, Jeff.
And we're all the better for it, Jeff.
So we do have a lot of stuff planned, and I know that what the staff is going to do is serve salads, and then they'll dismiss by table, and we'll go out and get our food in the buffet. It's in the living room, the other side. Okay, yeah. Becky just said there's going to be a sheet up here that you can put your name and phone number if anything's changed, and your emails. Anything that's changed, if you think you've just changed and you haven't changed, if you don't have it, then she'll have a sheet up here for us to fill out. Other than that, it's just great to see everybody. Really, I just had a great time last night.
We're going to have more.
And then we toured
Are there?
schools
Okay.
this morning. There was maybe
At least 20. Yeah.
25 people.
Half the bus.
In a bus. Yeah. It was just great. We went from all the way to Turnpike to River Road, all the way down the side cut. Yeah, we went to all the schools. St. Pat's, Fort Miami, Union, Wayne Trail, Gateway Middle School, and that was just great. And it was fun just driving around and everybody shouting, "Oh, there's where Sandy lives. Oh, there's where Bob lives." That's really great. And we had and everybody got out at their school and held up a banner and Bob's wife took a picture. So that's going to be available to everybody to be able to look at that. That's cool.
Bob, that was a little X-rated on the street. Speaking of Bob.
But I'm with Barb, so you know there's trouble.
Those were the days.
No, really, Mary Jo.
We're great. Remember when we were little and really wanting to learn? We had tricycles, big wheels, scooters, pedal cars, and sprinklers to run through. Kindergarten came and then first grade. This started a trend of growing up and led to the meeting of all of you. We had Kittyland, the Maumee Drive-In, the Maumee Indoor Theater 2. We go swimming in the river when there wasn't much to do. We came from St. Pat, St. Joe, Union, Wayne Trail, Fort Miami, Maumee Valley Country Day School, and then to the junior high, the melting pot of all of you. Remember Bob's Marathon, Ben Franklin, Thomas and Drugstore, Kevin's Marathon, Wagner's Sunoco, Brother Baker's, the Lounge, the Mad Hatter for a drink of 3-2, Dale's Bar and Woolworths, and Lampson's too. We had Cross and the Lane Drugstore too. And the famous Bargain City where you could find anything you wanted and it was always brand new.
Oh, yeah.
Parkway Plaza was our shopping metropolis. We didn't have a Southwick Mall. It wasn't on the roster yet to be built. Many more years in the future will be built for you. We had the fantastic Anderson's brick building where not fancy but practical, and everyone in Ohio came there because they knew. We are 50 years strong and still going. With our reunions and music of the 60s still sounds like new. We saw presidential inaugurations, assassination of Kennedy, the Berlin Wall tore down, John Glenn and the first man on the moon. We participated in debates, sports, school plays, and detention halls too, and all those office calls from Mrs. Carr. Hall passes, cooking classes, and science projects that went boom. We graduated to the high school. We had regular days, we had split sessions till the new addition was built, and regular class hours resumed. We all grew together and flourished, and most of us graduated and some of us moved. The Panther and the Ding Dong were fought for with the rivalry from the Yellow Jackets. From then to the future, it still rules. We are the baby boomers, the 60s. Incense, peppermint, and all the little kitty books too. Mother Goose rhymes, they were there for you. We've waited so long to get where we're going, 50 years later. We are, like I said, the baby boomers. And so pat yourself on the back, because it's sure good to see all of you.
Thank you.
Yes. Well done.
Today. And there was Mrs. Beatley was here, and I believe she left early.
Oh.
She was an English teacher. And we also have Helen Carr is here, who was a secretary at the high school.
Yay!
Who has the most? Ready? You have faith?
How many down there?
8?
9.
Oh, he's a Wagner. Oh, Wagner.
The farthest here,
Oh.
Mike and Sandy cannot answer. 27,000 miles.
Hands down. Hands down.
Who came here as far as, I came from Dallas, but I know somebody has come as far as.
Massachusetts, I don't think Massachusetts.
What about Montana?
China. Had heard from China?
Yeah.
Woo! Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah. Eat that, man.
How many miles he's asking?
What's
China.
it's 32-hour flight.
32-hour flight.
32 hours of flight.
That's a quick flight. At what, 500 miles an hour? There's a lot of layovers.
500.
I know there's a lot of people here that come to visit.
Spend 6-7 hours. Yeah.
Who has made every reunion?
Who's made every reunion?
Every reunion. Okay, see her? Stand up if you come to every reunion. And right, stand up. Okay.
Yeah. for everyone.
Who came? This is their only reunion they've ever come to.
Oh, first
Is anybody
time.
here?
Ed?
Oh, how great! Yay! All right.
I've been to one.
That's it. I just said I had 4.
Thank you.
Here's a trivia question. In what year was Union School built?
1803.
Anybody know?
Was it? Yell it.
1803.
Shout it out.
1803.
1870.
Wow.
70. All right.
Architectural draftsman. No way. And I worked for 10 years or so, and about, well, a little more than 10. And then in 1980, 81, all my friends had moved away or got married, so I thought, I'm going to move too, because I hated the winter here. Loved to play in the snow, but hated to work in it. So about 4 months or so before I was to move, I met a girl from Whitford. But we didn't change the plans. I still was going to move, and she was going to school. So I moved to Texas, and she said, we agreed, if it works out long distance, then it's meant to be. So I went to Texas, and she stayed here, finished up some classes to get her degree. Then I came back up here in 82, and I had my wedding with 300 of my closest friends.
All right.
And then we moved to Dallas. We started our life. We've been married 36 years. I have a daughter that's 29 years old. She's a social worker in Dallas. I have no grandchildren. She has no husband or a boyfriend, but she has a dog.
So a grand dog. All right.
I recently retired, which I've told some of you, in December, and I'm still kind of working it out, you know, what to do with spare time. So I still do a little bit of work with people I work for. But I just was thinking, it just hit me when I decided, you know, when I chose to be the MC here, that, you know, the whole career that I had a successful and a very blessed career. But I owed all the teachers that we had growing up in this Maumee school system. I mean, when I went to Dallas, I worked with a lot of people from all over the country, you know, and nothing they said compared to being from Maumee, you know. And I just think we did have the greatest teachers, and the 2 teachers that influenced me the most was Mr. Gates, because he taught me architectural draft.
Here, here.
I learned so much. I know he passed away recently, or a while ago. And the other teacher was Mr. Burgess. And remember when we were in grade school, how I think it started about maybe when we were 2nd or 3rd grade. He was kind of the traveling art teacher. He would come to Fort Miami, where I was from. He'd go to Wayne Trail, he'd go to Union. He'd just make his rounds. So I took him as long as I could. In high school, I think we could do 2 or 3 years of art. I'm not quite sure, but I would make sure that I took art. Those are my 2 passions. But he encouraged me, and I occasionally got some of my work up in the display case, which we all do. But he was just an inspiration for that. But I got to thinking about this, how important the teachers were. They got us here to where we are today. And so I just, you know, my hat's off to all the teachers we had and the school, all the personnel. We went over to took a tour of the school the other night, and I was so impressed. How clean it is. You know, it's not ratty, trashy at all. So there's a lot of people donating money in the school, and the taxes are really keeping the school system up. So I just really appreciate the education that I have.
All right. Maumee Panthers.
741. Oh. All right. All right, 682. That's a better number. Who's got 682? Right one? 682. All right. Hey! 712. Orange ticket, 712. Who's got a 712? Over here. 659. Orange ticket, 659. We got a winner. All right.
Special mention and shout out to Kim Bradshaw, who couldn't be here tonight because he had an ice cream store and he couldn't leave it. But he's been instrumental in keeping all these reunions going. I know there's several others, but he gets the special mention. And when he called me, I remember for the 40th, he had such a passionate voice, and it was really just great to talk to him. And I said, I want to go, I want to go. So I think because he talked to a lot of people and got them to come. So just a special mention to him. Here, getting this committee together, the chairman of the committee, Bob Bowles, has done an outstanding job.
I have to go up and get something.
Put in a lot of hard work, and thank you very much. And one more, we have Becky, who got all these merchants in Maumee to supply all these things. It's been instrumental. It's been a small group of us to help her, but she just, I want to recognize her.
Yay!
We're going to have a Zoom meeting, an online meeting. Bob says September 14th. Everybody wants to join in to talk about the next reunion. And everybody knows where the mic shop is? Right here. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Jeff. All right. DJ outside.
Thank you all for coming. It was wonderful.
Oh, we didn't